Today I'm going to talk about the following industrial engineering term called wastewater treatment as I'm opening on Google website directly. So, first of all, what exactly is wastewater treatment? From the following AI overview response, as you seen the following as an automatic response, well, wastewater treatment is a multi-stage physical, chemical, and biological process in which contaminated water is filtered and purified before it's safely discharged back into the environment or reused, preventing water pollution and protecting public health. The treatment, often taking place at a sewage or water reclamation facility, involves primary as screening or sedimentation, secondary biological process like aerobic digestion, and tertiary further purification, disinfection stages to remove solids, organic matter, nutrients, and pathogens. It's just an overview AI providing some definition with the following link response. You can click on each of those tabs directly to figure out more as you will discover later. So what happens in a wastewater treatment plant? So AI simple response include like primary collection and pre-treatment, secondary is biological treatment, tertiary is advanced treatment, as well as sludge treatment. Also down here explain the major importance such as environmental protection, public health, and water reuse, kind of being something even more sustainable. Alright, right now I'll give this response as positive feedback overall. And let's dive deeper in AI mode, more AI generated answers, shall we? So I'll click it. So thinking for a while and then provide as many responses as I can. Right. So the definition again by AI is slightly different. So it's written here. Wastewater treatment is the process of removing contaminants from water that has been used in homes, industries, and agriculture. The treatment produces a decontaminated effluent that is safe to return to the natural water cycle or be reused for other purposes, as well as the solid byproduct called sludge. This process protects public health and the environment from harmful effects of water pollution. Here's probably the link you may click to preview, but I'm not going to show that. Demonstrate that is okay. Here are like couple of generated images collected from the Google, and you can click anywhere if you want to. All these stages wastewater treatment like primary, secondary, tertiary, and sludge treatment, everything will be considered, but I'm not going to cover all costs. There's not much time to cover everything in this video, as well as these benefits of water treatment that I previously mentioned. So you may click on each of those sessions and review the link if you're happy to do so. All right, so that's kind of all the answers available in AI mode here. I'll go back to all and click it. No, there's just one interesting stuff left I had to explain, and that is, yes, here, wastewater treatment in England. I'm going to describe more data for year 2022. So something I want to preview more interesting statistical data. So if I click on it right here, you see the gov.uk website kind of English government data. Yes, if I could read a few stuff, but trying to take a little bit more time as much as I can. So you see the summary. Urban wastewater includes water from domestic and industrial premises and urban pollution from surface water runoff. Without treatment, urban wastewater has significant adverse impacts on our water environment. This is because it contains nutrients which, when in excess, can speed up the growth of certain plants, disrupting natural processes and harming wildlife, or can be contaminated with harmful chemicals and bacteria which present risks to human health and wider ecology of our water bodies. Kind of basic, a few simple details in order to begin with this. Alright. Also, it explains the urban wastewater treatment. You see, both England and Wales regulations in 1994 aim to protect the environment from the adverse effects of untreated urban wastewater. So you see the following requirements of the regulations: establishment of system collect wind radar from urban agglomerations, secondary treatment of collected wastewater, the identification of sensitive areas, most danger treatment of wastewater discharge sensitive areas, and so on. Or you can click on this full datasets on data.gov.uk, but I'm not gonna click on the link and show more informative data because there have been too much we covered already. So, in the year 2022 situation report for England, how did it go? Positively or negatively? Let's see. Approximately 97.98% of England's generated load from wastewater treatment works was compliant with the urban wastewater treatment regulations. Massively large, like almost close to 100%. I just can't believe this. Approximately 1,450 agglomerations generating more than 2,000 population equivalent of total wastewater produced. And of those more than 2,000 bio wastewater, to design capacity is about more than 79 million of PEs, population equivalency of like over 79 million. That's also tremendous. You also see the statistical data, but I'm not gonna tell you more about that. Also, disposal of sludge. In that year 2022 alone, water companies produced more than 800,000 tons of sludge, with over 94% was reused for soil and agriculture, 4% was incinerated, and about 1.5% remaining proportion was reused through a variety of other uses, including here land reclamation, restoration, composting, forestry, industrial crops, crops and vermiculture, cement manufacture, retail, and many more. Wow. But very rarely, approximately only about 0.09% of wastewater was reused overall. That's simply not the exact good news we have been hoping for. So here the glossary you see about population equivalent, agglomerations, eutrophication. All these will be covered more later in this topic, but I'm not gonna show you because there have been too much stuff, too much detail I've given to you already. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this industrial engineering definition video. Alright, if you enjoy watching this, don't forget to add a like as always and subscribe to my channel for other related contents as well. Alright, that's all for covering this entire chapter right here. Alright, take care guys. Cheers.